Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Sept of the Howling Winds, San Diego. This scene, a moot. They tend to happen monthly, and we don't always portray them, but they happen. This moot starts like most others. The Garu of the Sept mill about the Cairn Heart until the Alpha arrives and begins things. Bamboozle's free to do his duty now that his charge has changed. Happily takes his job of passing around the clave. He's chosen to do it in Hamid this time since, well, it's easier than having to have a Yaru follow him. So it passes around. The Alpha passes the sword off to her Beta, who places it on the shrine behind them. She then holds out the stone, asking if any of you folk wish to have anything you wish to bring up before other matters are discussed.
If no one else is going to have anything they want to bring up immediately, Sierra will come on up. She has ditched her, well, her destroyed sweater has been destroyed. So she has gotten a new jacket. The jacket in this picture here. And she comes on in and basically volunteers to get the blade so that way she can speak.
She hands you the bone.
Okay. She will clear her throat, and she will speak up so that way everyone can hear her. Hello, everyone. If you have not already met me, I am Sierra Darcy, Guardian in Flame, Lays with Dragons, Foster and Crescent Moon of the Black Furies born on two legs.
At the mention of the deed name Lays with Dragons, you hear a couple of random snickers. You don't know where they're coming from, but you hear them.
Off in the direction, she'll just narrow her eyes and look in that direction, daring them to say some shit.
They don't say anything.
All right, awesome.
Can I also give them a dirty look, like a intimidation-based dirty
no,
look?
like. But
Adelhai just like that's only what he does to them, like shut people who does sneakers.
So, as all of you know, we have our Sept totem, Gluescat. I'm not sure if all of you are particularly familiar with our Sept totem's ban, but Gluescat demands that whenever we find a worm animal that has been mutated to be bigger than its original size, we must kill it. For those of you that are not crescent moons, this isn't as big of a deal. However, as a Theurge, it is our duty to do more than the bare minimum. So, in order to do something a little extra for our Sept totem and demonstrate our appreciation for it, I suggest that we all get together with our packs and go out and hunt some of these worm creatures ourselves. And present them to our totem. For those of you gibbous and full moons, you have the chance to earn some glory.
Ooh, ooh.
In addition, this, as we all know, this is a much, much newer Sept, and we are getting new members every day, and new goings through every day. And while the fight for Gaia does happen on the front lines, it is also good to have a piece of yourself here, a piece of yourself at home. This is going to be something personal that I am doing, and very long term, but I'm going to be constructing shrines to each of the major totem spirits of the Gaia Nation. I'll be starting with Pegasus first, since that is the spirit I know the best. But if those of you from other tribes wish to provide me with some input for what you would like out of a shrine, I am more than happy to receive such input. And upon saying that, Sierra will just kind of look to it was the beta that was handing around the bone?
No, the alpha handed you the bone.
The alpha, okay. Then she'll look at the alpha and just kind of nod to kind of show that she's done, and look to whoever else has anything they want to say or do.
Yoshi's busy trying to throw an intimidating look.
Adelheid actually comes near you and takes the bone.
Okay. She will hand off the bone to Adelheid.
Adelheid looks
Quick
around.
OOC question. Before you start, Lindsay, did I have merit that intimidation? I don't see it on my sheet though.
No, I haven't messed with your merits and flaws, so no.
Oh, that's strange. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, Adelheid, you can go ahead and do what you're going to do then.
Adelheid is gonna say, I, Adelheid Trimbenson, Thronebreaker, Getopharis Cleath, of Rune, Hamid. I claim ML Larson, Getopharis Kinfolk, as my guy and mate. If anybody has a challenge, let him challenge me. And he waits for anybody to challenge him.
Nobody seems to step forward.
Then he looks for the Alpha.
He will see Punches give an approving nod, and he's actually in Hamid form for this moot for some reason.
he approaches towards the alpha, like towards giving the bone as nobody is looking, but like he looks really respectful towards the alpha. Like he doesn't look at her, he looks at the ground,
She'll take the bone from him.
and he will go back.
Do any others wish to speak? Now is your time. Stories, information, needs, concerns. Do any others wish to speak?
Uh, Natalie,
Yes.
if I wanted to make like a challenge, would that be done now or later? I can't remember.
You could make it now if you wanted.
Okay. Hmm, yeah, I guess that works. Um, Kyle would step forward, and look towards Sierra.
Sarah will look back.
uh, I soft words challenge laced with dragons for the rank of fostering.
All right. I actually have a challenge for you. Soft words. It is no secret that you are a proud member of the Children of Gaia, a follower of Unicorn and his peaceful ways.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I know, it's all
God damn
sideshow
it.
too. She will say, so, as a crescent moon following Unicorn, you can create peace between others using spiritual and religious means. Your challenge soft words. I believe you heard my announcement for constructing each of the shrines to the 13 tribes.
Mhm.
Your challenge will be constructing a shrine dedicated to Great Fenris. And not only does a member of the Geta Fenris, Agaru, have to approve it, a spirit of Fenrir himself must also approve of it.
Okay.
Once those conditions are met, you will have your rank of Foster.
I accept your challenge.
She'll not.
Kyle will step back, give a nod to Aldehyde, and hand the bone back to the alpha.
She will take it and look around. If there are no other bits of duty at this point, and she'll give a glance towards Punches.
Um, he will. I been watching some of you, and I think it's time to appoint some guardians of the Sept. And he, what is Gabby's deed name?
Fists of Flame.
Fists of Flame. Okay. He says, Thronebreaker and Fists of Flame, guardians of the Sept.
I want to say thank you, but he can't because he doesn't have the bone, so he just like nods. With respect.
Well,
Gabby
nobody
looks,
has nobody has the bone except the Alpha. This is more
Oh.
official business. And he's looking expectantly for you two to accept.
Adelheid looks at the Gabby as ladies first.
yeah, she exchanges a glance. She looks surprised, and then she has a moment where like she shakes herself and lowers her gaze to Punches and says, "This is an honor, Raya. I accept."
He gives a
Adelheid,
nod.
Adelheid says, "You honor us, Raya. I accept to perform this honorable deed."
Good. And then he steps back and kind of crosses his arms and waits for anyone else. And I don't have a face claim for the Keeper of the Land, but the Keeper of the Land is going to step forward. And she's Enoctena Metis. Adrian. I also have an announcement. I am appointing Lays with Dragons my helper, and hopefully eventually my successor for Keeper of the Land.
Sierra will tilt her head up to the Keeper of the Land and she will say, I humbly accept this honorable duty, Raya. I will do my best.
She gives a nod of approval and steps back. And then Dazzles will say, she kind of looks around and makes sure that nobody else has anything to say. She'll give it like a few seconds. She doesn't wait that long, but it might seem like an eternity for everyone. Where the tale singer, which is me, would usually tell stories, but I'm not doing that today. I am giving the floor to our Pliath Galliard, who sings in shadow. She will tell our stories today.
Shadow gets up and she takes a bow and she approaches the story or the center of the Moot area so that everyone can hear her. She warms up. And first song is going to be about our fight at the hive. Sing that. rolling here. She sings the song.
It's a fail, not a botch. So it's a good song. It's probably not the
What?
best you've ever done. Maybe first time. Oh, is it 3? Okay.
Successes.
Oh, 3. Oh, it lagged for me. Sorry. Not seeing the other roll because Discord is frozen. Okay.
Oh.
Never mind. 3 successes. That's a really good song.
I need to check something real quick. Oh. Okay. Next was about a little bit of fun that we had. I'm actually going to recite that. I'm roll for it first to see how I actually managed to do on reciting it. It's to a wave of rent, the one that sent. First to Sambuca Lefty Wolf commanded. Why not, said Shadow to what was demanded. Dance floor they arrived, into creepy lady's cleavage, Lefty's. Meanwhile, Flame Wolf nodded awkwardly. Shadow danced with all eyes on her awesomely. Lefty went and returned with the stranger. They were excited, the wolves sensed danger. Adelheid arrived in quite a his face was tough. The creep called them all. Flame's will would not this allow. So while the other 3 were entranced, and Shadow even more brilliantly danced, Flame took a step to intercede. Of her nerdy sweater she was freed. Arm burned, that names her deed. Meanwhile blood rained upon our 3. Troubling they did see. Then a fire alarm rang and rang. Adelheid, Shadow, and Lefty voices sang. Out, out, get out of here, and the mortals fled with fear. The 3 found Flame. And I, Shadow, gave her that name. Was guardian in flame, no longer was Sierra her name. Has a much better deed name. And I'll tell the story of that. And she said, and she waits for say stuff, stare at her, etc.
Yep, your song and poem, or they were both songs, weren't they?
Yeah,
Or was
yeah. The other one
other
was
one a
just
poem?
more sing-songy. I can't sing it, so.
Oh no, you
sing
don't
it.
have to. I was just making sure it was a song. Yeah, they're
It was
both
a
very
song.
well received. The people seem to be a little bit more enthralled with the first one, but of course they were, because they're Black Spiral dancers and all of that. But people were still entertained by the second one, and you get a good reaction from everyone, including the Sept elders, and yeah. So
I'm gonna do the song that I extemporaneously made up the other day in another scene.
okay.
Chance that I can
That's
get a lower diff for a bonus dice because I already rehearsed that song a bunch.
okay.
I can.
Yes, you can.
Oh, did you mean the one from last night?
Is it lowered
Oh, sorry.
or is it those?
What are you wanting to do? Are you? Sorry. What is it?
I got a lower diff because I had that song up the other day, or if it was more difficult because
No,
I just
it's
made that song up the other day.
no, it's all the same. It's the same.
Okay. I say this is a song of two young cubs that have come to us recently. Their first changes. A even spirit. She looks to Sierra and nods. For you. So I hope you don't mind not being the first listeners of it. She rolls it. You still hear me?
Yeah, you were
Yes.
just
Yep.
a little
Yes.
warped when you were talking quickly, so I was missing some words. So, like, if you talk
Basically,
just a little slower, it means I won't miss as much.
okay. Basically, what Shadow said is that she was going to sing a song to young cubs that had recently come to them and their first changes.
Gotcha.
And she sang the song. And now she's going to go for the finale, which is sung in very flowery language. And out of character, that song is about Austin challenge in which they dragon. I'm gonna drop a willpower on that.
All right.
That is my final song. It was gonna be an epic. And she takes bow while people presumably are like, oh, holy shit, and all that. And yeah.
Yeah. People very moved by and shocked at what Lays with Dragons did during her fostering challenge.
Kyle starts like a chant. Take the D. Take the D.
Oh no!
No, he will get all
Coffee
kinds of
baby joints
glaring
in.
looks from all of the Sept elders.
Just gonna shout, Kyle, no!
Adeline looks at like this.
And you have some immature Cleoths that are chanting with you though. Take the D.
Shit's hilarious.
Face palming, face palming.
If they give him glares, Kyle will stop, but it's just hilarious.
But you will see that the two Cleoths that were snickering at Sierra's deed name didn't stop, and the warder, with one hand in each, throats both of them and shoves them to the ground and tells them, "Do not talk out of turn at a moot." Shut up immediately and cower back.
So Shadow will bow again, take her seat. Yes.
And the not the den, the Sept Alpha looks around to make sure that everybody's said their piece.
Adelheid is thinking, should he challenge for Foster or not? And he kind of goes near Sierra. And he just says, like, should I challenge for Foster?
She'll
And by the
look
way,
back.
like, Binary is there as well. Probably playing with his legs.
She will lean back in and whisper, so that way she's not like, broadcasting this to the moat. She'll say, no matter how strong you become, Thronebreaker, you're always going to have a sliver of doubt. That is a normal thing. If you think that you can do it, then I wholeheartedly support it.
Adelheid goes for the bone again.
She lets you have it.
And he turns towards the Master of Challenges. What was her name? Oh, see? Her D name.
Drinks to justice.
No. The Adelheid turns towards Drinks to Justice and he says, Raya, Drinks to Justice. I am Adelheid Trimbenson. Getaferis Arun Cleaf. My D name is Thronebreaker. Born on two legs. I challenge for fostering. I have led a mission to save one of our cubs. I led another mission towards the Black Spiral Lancer hive. I was in a mission where Sierra led. Where he doesn't say Sierra, I'm sorry. Lays with the Dragons led, where we fought with a Bane, where I took my battle scar. He kind of shows his chest. I believe I'm ready for Foster.
Having been addressed, and she will come forward. Very well. You were at this club where there were obviously some wormish creatures. I want you to find the ones that run it and end them.
Alone, Raya?
If you have a pack, you're free to take it. It would be unwise to challenge leeches, most likely on their home turf alone.
He nods. Thank you, Raya. It will be done. And if she dismisses him, he will go back.
She does.
And he goes back.
Is there a Foster and Galliard here?
No, but if you you can challenge Symphony of Memes, who's an Adrian, or you can challenge the Mistress of Challenges.
Memes it is then. I raise my hand. I say, to be my renowned, recognized, to be given the right of accomplishment, that I too can challenge for fostering.
So you need a right of accomplishment out of character.
Yeah, basically. I'm pretty sure as long as my for this moot
Let
is
me-
approved.
Oh, okay. Let me.
I know
look
it's
at
like
your.
super last minute, but it's like everybody else is challenging. So
Yeah, no. Let me check your renown real quick just to make sure.
could be wrong.
And I'll let you go ahead and make the challenge, and then we'll settle your renown later. Just for.
I mean, I did tell 2 epics actually, so
Oh yeah, no. Yep. Renown for this scene, you will have enough for fostering, so I'll go ahead and let you make the challenge.
Cynthia memes, Raya. I challenge for fostering.
She steps forward. She looks a little surprised. She thinks for a moment. I accept your challenge. But, what to give you? For a moment. During your song about the cubs, you mentioned the worm dogs. Find out where they're being made and how. Of course, take your pack with you and anyone else that wants to help. You lead the mission. You get information. If the opportunity arises, destroy the operation. And then come back and tell me the story.
But information first.
Of course, information, but I want to hear the story.
Shall be done.
And she takes a step back.
The Alpha looks around. If there are no further challenges or business, this moot is completed. Go, feast, frolic. Spend time with your packs and your loved ones. In Gaia's name, so we do. And with that, the moot ends. And this scene will come to an end. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching.